I'm ready. What up? It's Ben Matherin. This is Ben's Bakery. Excited about the season coming up. Here today to bake my favorite cupcake recipe. Yeah, that's what I do for real. See, I take my time to make y'all smile, you know? Right now, I'm just going through my ingredients. I like to have everything settled down on the table.
So how did this all start?
Started with my sister. She used to make crepes and, pancakes and everything. I just, fell in love with it. When I went to Arizona, I think that was my first time baking from scratch, breakfast and stuff like that. I just never really used any recipes or anything. I just remembered from what my sister used to do. I was her for, a couple months, and I just found a way to find things that I love doing. And, I just grew up baking. So it started with just cookies and stuff. It started with cookies, it started with cupcakes. And then when I first got my reviews, then I was like, oh, I'm actually pretty good. I might be my second career or something. I feel like it was just a great way of showing my teammates that, they had my support. It came to the point where my stuff was expected. We get on the plane and it's like, yo, Ben, where the cookies at?
What was the most surprise? Like, oh, and then they get into it. They're like, oh, you bake.
That's funny. I would probably say like Obi topping. He thought I got the cookies from like a store or something. And I bet he's gonna call me after he see this video. Baking is more like a precise with all the measurements and stuff. Same thing with basketball, to be honest. Like, you really gotta pay attention to, to details. If you miss a step, you're gonna catch up later. Now we're done with the recipe. It's time to put the cupcakes in the tray. My first baking memory I remember we used to do like, I was 8, 9. Yeah, I remember. I'm really excited to try these cupcakes and for the season to start. Thank you for tuning in today and see y'all soon.